Hey everybody, I'm Jake Jerry with my home group in the Lawton team. I'm a real estate agent here in the Mesa area, and we are just continuing our series where we're highlighting local business owners. And so today I am sitting with Adrienne Gibson, who is the owner and founder of Valor Counseling here in Mesa, Arizona. And Adrienne agreed to sit down with me today just to talk a little bit about her practice and just share her heart for the community and just a little bit more about her business. So Adrienne, to start, what got you started in counseling?
Yeah, so I have been doing counseling for almost 17 years now. So I have to think back to when I first jumped into it. I was working with children and teenagers just in a different kind of setting where I was realizing that I was curious about what was really going on in their lives. I could tell that some kids were struggling in different areas and running into problems, and you kind of know, but you don't know what to ask or how to engage at a deeper level or really figure out what's going on. And so I met a counselor, and he was explaining his job to me, and I thought, that is exactly what I'm interested in doing that I don't know how to do more of. Mm-hmm. And so I think really up until that moment, I didn't know about the profession. I didn't know that it was a professional profession, like that you could get paid to listen to people and work with them on issues. And so really I just asked so many questions and was so curious about what it was he did, and I left after hanging out with that individual and decided I wanted to be a counselor and started looking into programs. And so I jumped into school 17 years ago to be educated to do this.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Okay, so then fast forward 17 years or 16 years. What gave you the idea to start your own practice then?
That is an interesting question because I have been working at state level agencies on and off for quite a while. I really have enjoyed working at state agencies, which is just working with the access population here in Arizona.
Access being?
Arizona Healthcare Cost Containment System, our government medical program. And after getting requests to who would I refer people's kids to, after so many years of that, you start to see that there's this huge need for people who are not on access, who are either wanting to use private pay or their private health insurance to have their kids seen for counseling. That there's just kind of, there was a vacuum. There was a need for individuals who like working with the young population to do child therapy. So after so many interests or requests of who would you send someone to, and then not being able to find anybody here in the Valley, or a lot of children's counselors, because it's so limited, their caseload is full. So that's where I started kind of getting the idea of I would like to have my own client base again, because it's been a while since I had that I wanted to just start that here in Mesa. There was such a need and such a desire. So last November is kind of when the plans got started and got put together to do my own private practice, and it got launched fairly quickly, and it's been great to have that down here in Mesa.
Yeah, wow. So hear what Adrienne is saying. There was a need for children to have somebody to talk to, and for somebody to also come alongside parents as well in helping their kids get help. And so Adrienne saw a need and has stepped right into that, which is so cool to see. So then tell us, Adrienne, what wouldn't the average person know about being a counselor? What's something the average person wouldn't know?
So being a child and adolescent counselor, I think a lot of people wouldn't know that the majority of my time with children is spent playing and coloring. And when I explain, I have older children, so when I explain to my kids like what I get to do with younger kids, I really do let people know like I play for a living, because children, I would say probably 8 and under, maybe 9, their major form of communication and how they kind of interact with the world is through play and make-believe and making things up and coloring about it. And so as a child therapist, you kind of feel like this undercover detective who's trying to really figure out what kind of message either they're trying to communicate or what are they trying to get out and tell you what's going on based upon their play or their art. So I have a really fun job. Yeah.
Do you beat them in the games you play? That's the real question.
Yes.
Yeah, naturally.
I don't let them win.
Yeah.
Come on. That's oftentimes because they're smart and they beat me.
Yep. So cool. Okay, so then Adrienne, what are you dreaming about for the future of Valor Counseling?
I'm actually thinking and dreaming about growing it in the near future. So I say near because I think it is, I do have to kind of wait a few more months, but I've gotten interest for other counselors wanting to join and make the practice a little bit larger. But I think the hope and dream behind it is, I think as we're exiting this pandemic, and we're all trying to figure out as parents, maybe as educators, maybe just as people who have children in your lives, they've been hugely affected by everything that has happened through the pandemic because of how schools have had to kind of figure this out and just the turmoil around all of it and missing so much school for a while. There is a huge need. My caseload has been filling up pretty fast, and so my hope is to build a practice where there's other therapists who want to work with the child and adolescent population because there's a continuing need for that here in Mesa. I would like to be able to bring on more therapists to be able to see more kids. Yeah.
Wow, it's so cool to hear. So then tell us, anything else you want our community to know about you or about your business?
Not that I can think of, other than we love being down here in Mesa. Telehealth is amazing that we're able to see now people all throughout the valley. That has been a great thing for the counseling profession, in that we still have to work with people in Arizona, but it can happen anywhere in Arizona. And
so you do in person and over the phone? Cool.
Over video.
Over video, nice.
Yeah, so telehealth and in person, and just want people to know about this need here in Mesa. And so if you're looking for therapists and you're looking for therapy in the area or just anywhere in the valley, psychologytoday.com is a great place to start that, because you can start looking through the certain specifics that you need, and it's a great way to find a therapist right now.
Great. And I'll provide information to how you can get a hold of Adrienne if you're interested in booking her and learning more about Valor. Adrienne, thanks so much. It's so cool to hear just about your heart for the community and how you saw a need and are just stepping right in to fill it. We're grateful for you and grateful for therapists in the area. So again, I am Jake Adrienne, a real estate agent with the Lawton team at my home group. Thanks so much for taking the time to listen to us, and we hope you have a wonderful day. Thanks so much. Yeah!